And in our formulas, generally, things that are written on the left side of a formula are considered a simplified side, and things on the right side, an expanded side. Doesn't always happen, but generally, we consider the left side a simplified side. So what you would do in a question like part A is you would first see sine cos minus cos sine. And I would like you to have those big formulas mostly memorized. And by mostly memorized, I mean if you see 4 things with sine and cos, you'd be like, I think it's one of those formulas. That's mostly memorized. Then you look it up and check it out. And then say, if this is alpha, and this is beta, and this is alpha, and this is beta, and we use, for angles, when we have one angle, we use theta, probably the one you're most used to. As soon as you have questions with 2 angles, they like to use alpha and beta. Questions? They're all on your formula sheet. So then you would look and see, is there a formula on the right-hand side that has cos sine alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sine beta? Yes. That is our very first one up there. The first one says sine alpha minus beta is sine alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sine beta. And this matches up perfectly. So that means our alpha is 8x, our beta is 3x, and we can rewrite this as 8x minus 3x, which is equal to sine 5x. And that's more simple than we started with. You will also see on page 638, you have the tan formulas. Those 2 you have to have somewhat memorized. By somewhat memorized, I remember these as, if I have a fraction with a crap load of tans in it, maybe it's one of those. I don't know if that's a formal memorization or not, but there's a whole bunch of tans on the right-hand side in a fraction. So then I go, does this match up? Do I have a tan plus tan over 1 minus tan tan? Yes, I do. For part B, I look up there and I say, I have tan alpha plus beta is equal to tan alpha plus tan beta over 1 minus tan alpha tan beta. And does this match up alpha, beta? Yes. So we would just switch this and it would become tan of pi over 6 minus pi over 12. And simplifying that from there is easy, so that's where all these statistics end. Questions for practice are 4 and 5.